All right. Well, we should be live now on the various streaming places. We're back tonight with some BX Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm hearing myself, which means I didn't turn the volume off on Twitch. Glad to see we're live on Twitch. And let's crank that quality all the way down to 160p because we all look more beautiful at 160p. There we go. Saves my bandwidth. All right, guys. So picking up from last week where Stoltheim had some interesting things happen, being the new head of his bloodline and taking on an ancient pact carried on through his ancestors.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You don't.
It's like real life.
Bill gleefully got to cast his mass dyspeptic bowels to save a bunch of refugees.
It's very satisfying.
And to help the farmers out. All that night soil. It's great. Awesome. You successfully took out one of the Iron Ring members. Unfortunately, murdered, killed. So not really good for extracting information from.
Hey, he sacrificed himself. We did not murder him. He killed himself because he was fanatical to his cause. Nothing to do with us.
Not a thing. No, not at all.
I just pushed him out.
You tried.
No, I
Scribbleshanks tried.
The first thing I said was take him alive.
And then proceeded to defenestrate him by pushing him through a window.
No, I pushed him through the window first, and then I said...
That's true. That's true. That is true. All right. Well, let's get through announcements. Richard, who you playing tonight?
I am playing the Defenestrator, Scrimbleshanks, who is a halfling and is some number level 35. There you go. Now you know everything you need to know about him. And me.
Scribbleshanks himself would take half hour saying that, but there we go. Thank you. It is precise and to the point. Bill, who you got tonight?
I am Bill. I am playing Radnor the Large. He is a 9th level magic user, and he is very large.
Yes. Weight Watchers is not doing well for him.
Not at all.
Jameis, who you got tonight?
Playing Galen Rainhorn, the Cleary Elf Priest. He's level 8, and I don't remember the last time we actually got XP.
That's true.
We just don't get it anymore.
It's been a bit. I'm just giving up on it. No, I was gonna get you through this next area, the swamps, and then from there we'll.
Anyone who's still alive.
Yeah. Assuming you make it through the swamps, because
that's why he doesn't want to give us XP. He's just going to kill us all off. Then just don't worry about it.
I fully intend to put you on a boat, and you know how that goes in all of my games. Boats are just evil.
The last one we were on was sunk.
I think the last boat anyone was on has been continually. So I don't think there's been a vessel
that's not true. We got on a boat.
Had a perfectly useful vessel.
we got on a boat. We sank. We had an adventure at the bottom of the sea, and then we took another boat back to the shore, and that one got us there.
My boat.
Yes.
Yeah. Stoltheim's little rowboat did not sink. I'll take that as a failing as a GM that I did not take out.
It's a boat from a different realm. Of course, it didn't sink.
There we go. All right. Dion.
That's me. Yeah. I'm playing Stoltheim Reinbach the 7th. Averone Aristocrat and level 5 magic user. And I did something stupid last week. And I am not apologizing for it.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure one of us can say that every week.
Yeah.
Listen, the worst that could happen is also the best thing that can happen. And that's that I die and I get to try another character. I don't lose.
Oh, sweet child. You think that's the worst thing that I could do is make your character die? Oh, sweet child. Okay. So let's go ahead and at the end of last session, we just kind of hand waved you finishing up there, talking to the dwarves to get construction going and looking for anyone that's willing to come over into your new territory, Stoltheim, start setting up some things there. And you decided that you were going to go and keep a promise and go and straighten things out in the swamps. Give me a second. Let's go to the map. Okay, so there we go. Zoom in. So you guys were in High Forge, and you are now making the trip across the river here into the moors. Not into the Baron of Kelvin, which skirts the moors. You were particularly told that this space in between Penhelgen and Kelvin, which is space up for grabs. Whoever wishes to claim it, which would require the ousting of a black dragon to do so, and then getting Duke Stefan's blessing to annex the territory. And getting rid of the black dragon would go a long way for that to happen. So this is where you guys are heading. Just kind of skirting over this way. Is there any special preparations you want to make for traipsing through a swamp? I'm going to assume that you guys have the usual. Food, torches, lanterns, rope, all that fun stuff. But is there anything special you want to get for being in the swamp?
Did the dwarves build us any of the things they talked about that could like float on the swamp? Any barges or whatever they were?
Flat bottom boat.
Yeah. Did
one
they
that you
make any
could
for us?
you can portage.
Because we did talk
carry
about
across
it
the
to
land.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple enough. Now there are a fair number of you because you've also got 2 scouts going with you as well. So there's 6 of you. It's going to be a tight fit for a boat that out of necessity, you will have to carry it across areas of no water. But
Will we have
specifically
water-
built flat
do we have
bottom
water
so
and
that,
stuff with us?
well, that's up to you. They're certainly not going to fare well in the swamp.
What won't?
Horses.
Horses.
No. Were we taking a contingent of like volunteer orcs or anything from the village that wanted some work? Did we want to make a trip to home for that? No.
No,
Yeah.
we just wanted
You've
to
got
get in.
two. You've got
I think
2
we're just
scouts
getting in
from
scouting
Penhelgen.
the place out before we do the full-on attack.
Yeah.
Admire your optimism.
The way that you're phrasing it, Bert, suggested this should be something we're thinking of, and I
Well,
hope it's more than just we get those symbols out, so we have the elder signs available. Yes, we have a 10-foot catapult with us and an anti-dragon lance or something.
Well,
I mean, we are going
we're
against
going
a
to
dragon.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, we're going into a swamp. Swamps have lots of flies and disease and stuff. So if we had some sort of fly repellent and disease cures, just in case, those would be good.
A couple
I don't know.
extra potions of cure disease.
Yeah, High Forge is not
poison.
going to have any potions to sell because dwarves having remarkable constitution for the most part.
Is
don't need them.
there medicine that will do the same sort of thing? Or did we just not look at fungus?
Make me a luck roll,
mold?
Richard. You asked. You make me a luck roll. Say high or low.
Spells, but the what sort of spells you get in the swamps aren't the sort of thing that are going to kill you immediately. You're going to be taken care of at leisure.
All
That's
right.
the other flip side, is it?
Lower is better.
Okay.
It's
Absolutely
nice
not.
number.
No apothecary in High
Nice.
Forge. Because the dwarves scoff at those with lesser constitutions.
Yeah, I can believe that.
You can give something cool for that roll, though. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. However, I will give you that they do have herbs that you can burn that will keep insects at bay because they don't really like insects. So
get
yeah,
stuck
you
in
can
the
have
beard.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, Bert, can I assume we have a chance to like rest and memorize spells?
Yes. Yeah, you have a day to go ahead and do that. Actually, what I was getting at is the first thing that Dion brought up, having a flat bottom boat that you can port around, you can carry on land, was going to be incredibly useful. So yes, Dion remembered that, and yes, they do have one. It's going to be a tight fit for 6, but they have one.
I have. All right,
How
Bill.
about 5.5?
Let's compare spellbooks, Bill. All right.
Okay.
Just so you can, since you're the more powerful magic user, you can tell me if what I chose is good or if I should change it.
Sure.
Magic missile, protection from evil, invisibility, continual light, and fireball.
I like it.
Okay, that's it. That's all I
Yeah.
have. I also have shield and fireball in a ring, but that's all I got. Oh, and I have the staff and the other ring or wand. Okay. I have stuff. I don't know what some of it does, so I might die.
Okay. So assuming that, let's say, turnabout on that. What 5th level spell should I take? I've got teleport, transmute rock to mud, mass dyspeptic bowels, and pass wall.
Well, right off the bat, teleport has issues right now.
Yes.
Isn't a swamp already mud?
Pretty much.
Are you able to do the reverse with rock to mud? Can
I
you
don't
do mud
think
to
so.
rock?
You have to learn in the reverse.
Yep. You have to. You
Yeah.
have to memorize it in reverse, but you can do the reverse.
Oh, so you can. He can. Or does he
Mhm.
need to? Okay. So what if you did that, and then if anything attacks us in a certain area that affects, you can just boop. Oh, your feet are in rock. Oh, that's so unfortunate for you. I'm in character saying this.
You know what? That's a great idea. I like it.
Did you say dispel magic at all on that list?
I didn't.
Well,
What
it
spell?
might also be handy. Might be dispel magic. Might be handy to have something like that in around.
I've got dispel magic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you got the, holy symbol. Back
That
off,
doesn't
evil
do. That does
zombies.
good against undead, and not so much against black dragons and swamp creatures.
But there's probably undead in a swamp, right?
Well, the undead can be anywhere technically.
So we're prepared.
So I'm always prepared for that.
Scrimbleshanks, what's your plan?
I plan. I plan
To
on
avoid
asking
the
these
swamp at all
scouts-
costs.
I plan on asking these scouts who have presumably scouted before in scouting type areas, and this is a local area to them. Have you scouted in the swamps? Yeah,
Of
that'll do.
course.
That's my plan.
Yep.
Tell us about these swamps.
Yes.
They kind of look at each other, and you notice they've been peeling and eating raw onion for a bit.
Man, it's too bad we can't get
Why?
any giant lizards.
And they kind of smile at each other. They're like, "Should we tell them?"
Yes.
They got big
We're asking
smiles
you
on their
to.
faces.
Tell us. Don't make me talk at you more. I will talk at you at length if I have to.
One of them reaches into his knapsack, pulls out an onion, and tosses it to you, and says, "I suggest you start eating."
Do flies not like eating, and mosquitoes not like eating skin that is sweating out onion? Is that something?
It's not so much for the insects; it's for the leeches.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. That's good.
I take an onion and just peel it and just like an apple.
Yeah, I'm already munching on one myself.
All right. Well,
Man.
onions for all.
Just
Yeah.
one onion will do, or should I have a second
No,
one?
no, you keep eating. Toss
Get a
another
second.
onion.
How long
You
do
gotta
they
have a fair
last?
number of them. It does something to your blood that the leeches don't like so much. They'll still bite you, but they won't stay attached.
Oh, good. I am glad I asked you, font of all wisdom, who definitely has a name now.
It's Bruce. I've told you like 5 times. You even wrote a song about it. It's Bruce.
Who wrote a song about it? Not me.
He told a story about it. I remember.
Told us
How do
so
you not
long.
remember
That's it.
Bruce? And then
Alright.
his friend Wayne.
Bruce and Wayne. Well,
Aaron.
what a great name.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yes, I said Aaron.
Well, Bruce and Aaron.
Aaron. He's got a P. Never mind.
Perrin. Perrin. Karen.
Aaron.
Darren. Marin.
And so
They
few things
definitely
rhyme
weren't
with
going to
Bruce
tell
and
you about the
Aaron.
onions.
Oh well. Well,
Yep.
I watch them closely to see if they are still eating onions after they have made us all eat onions, whether it was an
Oh yeah,
elaborate
no,
ruse.
I mean, they don't just gulp them down like Stoltheim is, but as soon as they finish one, they fish another out of a sack and keep eating.
All right, okay.
If it's a joke, they're really carrying it through. I like that.
They're committed. They're committed. They got to keep it up now.
I toss him a gold piece and I just grab another extra onions. I'm just here. I'm assuming you weren't going to tell us, but I'm hoping you brought enough.
Perrin's got a sack in his backpack that he just tosses every time someone finishes one. He tells you the other thing is poles. The point they both have like these long reed poles. It says swamps generally aren't that deep, but there are spots that truly are. It can be very deep, and you got to watch where you step. That boat's going to be really useful, but we're going to be carrying it more often than not. But when we need it, we'll need it.
And these are
What's the
oars?
average height of the party? Yeah.
The average height, probably not much over 5 feet, I would
Alright,
guess.
Just wondering if.
Well,
I would be
Ragnar
able-
might be actually really tall and big. How tall is Ragnar?
I
He's
don't know.
Ragnar the large, but is he also Ragnar the tall?
Yeah,
Elves are taller, right?
he's probably 6 feet, right around there.
Elves are short.
Oh,
Elves
really?
are short in Mystara, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
They're like
yeah,
the 4 foot something.
Oh, they're
range.
like wood elves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
According to the study I'm looking at, ginger's better than onion even for any
Yeah.
creatures.
But no ginger in Mystara. Or at least not on this side of the mountain.
Alright,
Yep.
Well,
Off you go. I'm just going to go ahead and switch the map here. Give me a second. We are just going to get to the swamp. We will forgo everything in between. Assume that you got all of your necessary bits.
Yes, my bits are very important to keep with me.
And there's that.
Oh, this is a big swamp.
is it? I can't see the scale. I don't know how big it is.
This is a perfect map for a boss fight. Wink.
You think?
Oh no! If you look in the top right corner, there are skulls and bones.
We have to interact with that to spawn the boss, I think.
Oh, that's all right then. We'll never go over there.
All right. True to the word, it is slow going once you hit the swamps. Burning the lemongrass, if you do that, it does actually smolder for a long time. Like, light it, get it burning, blow it out. It'll continue to smolder for quite a while, and it does seem to keep the insects at bay. One of them actually has on his helmet, there's like a little divot in his helmet that he had banged in with the hammer that he just puts some there, and it lets it smolder on his helmet, keeps the flies away. They're very well prepared for this. They lead the way. They've got their long reed poles out. You eventually get to a point where the water is very deep and decide to use your boat. So right now with you guys in the bottom corner here, you are in the boat. So this is water, and then these things are land. There's a gigantic willow growing out of middle of this area here. It's covered with lichen. All of you roll me a d6. Okay, Galen's elven eyes do note that on this large tree that's growing out, it's hard to tell if the tree is alive or dead or not, because you do see large open areas where there's obvious decay. And Galen would know when lichen grows that densely on wood, it's either dead or dying. You're taking a good look at this, Galen, trying to decide which, just out of curiosity. But as you look up into the tall branches way above the water line, you notice that there are some boards that have been conveniently laid out, almost like a platform. And they're well disguised by the lichen, but obviously put there by someone as a perch. Someone's in question you don't see, just signs that some people have been here.
I assume my heat vision at this point is completely screwed up by the fact we're in the swamp.
Yes.
Yeah. There's been activity here, I say, pointing at the perch.
Do I fireball it? And I put my hand out.
No.
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I sniff. Can we smell methane from the swamp?
You know what? You don't even need to roll for it. Yeah. We'll say
Fireball,
Scrimbleshanks.
no.
We'll say Scrimbleshanks has had some misfortunes with swamp gas before and knows what it smells like. Yeah. Now your scouts don't think anything of it because I don't think they've been directly around when you fireballed anything
Probably
or know that you're prone to it.
not. We've only known them a day. Give it
Yeah.
another 12 hours and then they'll know.
But yes, Scrimbleshanks, there is definitely methane in the air. You can see the
Right.
occasionally bubbles pop in the stew of swamp.
Try not to fireball. That might explode far more than you would usually expect. There's
Oh.
explosive gases around here.
So what if I do it really far away?
It wouldn't
Maybe.
matter because your little bead would have to go through the area where the swamp gas was. And
Oh, it's not like a point and explosion happens.
Don't think so.
And
Okay,
It is
that's
a
what
line. Yeah.
Okay, that's different then. Okay, I was under the impression of a different edition of Fireball. My bad.
And being the studious student of magic and fireballs and stuff and all that, do I think a lightning bolt would cause swamp gas to ignite?
Absolutely. Not because of the lightning, but whatever you struck with it would likely catch fire.
Right. Okay.
Oh, but that would be at the point of impact and not
It would.
along the line.
Mm-hmm.
So just send the
Well, why
lightning
worry?
bolt through the water.
Is
Perfectly fine.
Thunderbolt a level 3?
Yeah, I think it's a third level spell, lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Is that a thing I can take an hour to study?
Do you
Well,
have it
3
in your
hours
book
for
already?
I could have given it to him.
access to levels 1 through 3. Yeah, you said I had access to all magic spells to 3rd level.
Well, you have to actually have written them into your book, is the thing.
I
Like,
think I
your book only
copied.
holds so much.
Yeah, I think I might have copied it from him when I copied like Fireball and stuff from him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm pretty sure I did. I didn't write it down, but I'm pretty sure we talked about like writing down some spells from his book into mine.
It's fine. It's a good place for you to stop, decide what you're wanting to do.
Mhm.
You're all healed up, so you can go ahead and memorize that if you'd like. So we'll say that you're taking a break. It's long since past time to get some food anyway. And so far, you've been trudging around the swamps, a good 3 hours so far. And while there certainly are large lizards, smaller mammals, lots of aquatic small creatures, certainly haven't run across the dragon. But this is the first large body of swamp, of actual water that you ran into for quite some time. And as Scrimbleshanks points out on the map, you do see far in the distance that there is this stone, what would you call it? Not a pylon, but an obelisk, perhaps. Menhir, I think they're called. Menhir, yeah, just a rock that's kind of stood up and yeah, so it's large enough that you can see it from the distance that you're at, and it's littered with bones around the bottom of it. You can't make much more detail than that out from where you are. That's a fair distance away.
I've heard tell of stories of princesses being strapped to these things and then fed to dragons. Yes.
No, they lure rescuers out, and the rescuers are fed to the dragon. The
Well,
princess
that
and
is
the
a
dragon
common
have a thing
variation
going,
if
you
you're
know.
telling the tale. Yes. Voice in my head that I responded to.
If we're pausing for the moment, I wanted to go up to the perch and have a look around and see what I can see from there.
Okay, you
Being
cut out
like
right
the
when you said
grace-
that. You wanted to go out. You wanted to
Yeah,
go
the
to the what?
perch on the tree. The perch on the tree.
You want to go up to the tree.
Yeah,
Okay. So while
because
So
I'm
anyone
the
else going
graceful elf in the big chainmail armor that's going to fall off.
so that's the question. It is in the middle of the water, so I guess everyone's going with you because you need a boat to get there, unless you want to swim. Guess everyone's going with you.
Hmm.
All right. In which case, everybody give me a d6 roll again.
Nope, I see nothing this time. I'm still looking at the foot of the tree.
You're focused on your goal. That's impressive.
Oh, Stoltheim, you don't roll. You're trying to memorize something.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. Your two guides, they're using their poles to kind of move your boat through the swamp. It's working very well, by the way. The flat bottom boat doesn't get tangled in anything. You move very close until the boat kind of bumps up against the trunk of the tree. And Galen, so you want to climb up to that perch and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you start to climb, the water beneath the tree erupts.
Holy that!
In
The
tree
hell is
trunk
that?
thick, black writhing tentacles just explode up from beneath the tree.
If you can, Bert, I would zoom in on that so that anybody on the video can see it, because that is an impressive little graphic you've got there.
There we go. Actually, you
No.
didn't do it on your screen, did
It's
it?
in
Okay, yeah.
on the thing. I mean, I can zoom in on it, and it is wow, tentacles and all kinds of things erupting from
There we
everywhere.
go.
That's great.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure this will be perfect.
Except for Galen, who had started climbing the tree, everyone else, please make me a dex check.
Whee!
I just want to go on records by saying that I love making dex checks with this character.
Oh yes,
I succeed.
Fish full time. You remain in the boat. The boat rocks and it's about to pitch over, but you manage to stay on. And more importantly, your spell book doesn't go off into the swamp.
Holy
Oh my
shit!
god!
Everyone
Yeah,
managed
bravo.
to stay in the boat. Well, actually, hold on. Let me check for your two scouts.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Both of your
Ooh,
scouts go
look at
flying into the swamp.
Oh no.
All right, Galen, you are somewhat protected by the trunk of the tree, which as these things erupt around you, so you're holding on just fine. So that was kind of the surprise round. Let's go ahead and start with Scrimbleshanks rolling a d6 for your side. Find out what's
I-
going on here.
Do muscle. Oh. Nope.
6, very nice.
Ooh,
Is
yeah.
anyone casting? And I might point out, Galen, that you really can't because you're climbing a
Okay,
tree.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, I won't
Just
do.
let go and fall into the water.
Okay, do I think that this would? Do I believe that this tree tentacle thing counts as a creature?
Oh, it's most definitely a creature. It's not a
Okay.
construct.
Then I'm casting.
Okay.
How
about you,
one
Stoltheim?
creature is the question?
No,
Yeah, that's the question.
I'm like writing in my book, right?
Well, you weren't writing; you were reading your book, so this will definitely interrupt that. But you didn't lose your book.
Can I was gonna say, can I keep reading if I like walk away? Or
If you
Run a
want to
boat.
take no other action, you can just keep memorizing. Sure, if you want.
I can like walk though, right?
No,
You're on
you're
a
in a
boat
boat.
Oh,
in the middle of the
okay.
swamp. You
Um,
can walk.
Walk
if you
to the
can
other
walk,
end of the
I'll walk
boat if you want. But
I was gonna say because we're close to this landmass, and I had half a mind to just jump onto it.
You can do that. You can just take a movement and jump off. But yeah, it would interrupt your reading. But you can definitely do that.
Okay,
wanna get
I'd
off
have
the
to
boat.
start all over again.
It has only been a handful of minutes. You haven't really
Yeah,
even started.
That's fair. Okay. Well, I don't really have anything. I don't know. Can I jump off onto this little landmass here?
Sure, if you want to do that. But right now, I just need to know if you're casting or not. So I'm going to say no if you want to move, because you cannot
Yeah,
move
no,
and cast.
not this turn. No, I'm not
Okay.
casting this turn.
Sounds good. They go on a 4, so you guys react. Let's have Galen go first. Actually, no. Radnar, because spells go first. So Radnar, assuming no one's doing missile. Actually, anyone doing missile?
No, I'm not.
Scrimbleshanks might.
no.
And again, as the picture kind of shows, it is dozens and dozens of tentacles. Yes, you can't really tell if it's a central creature or mini creatures. Just the tentacles right now are coming out of the swamp below the tree. So no missiles. Magic. Radnar, what are you casting?
Yeah, I don't know if this will work. Fuck it.
You won't know until you try.
I would like to turn this massive tentacles into a fish.
You want to try polymorph, is what I'm
Yes.
guessing.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Polymorph.
So polymorph others. They get a save for spell. The spell save versus spell.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me do a save.
Unwilling subject.
Okay, it fails. And what were you turning it into?
A fish.
A fish. You can't tell how many, but several of the tentacles just go away as you cast the spell. And we'll say you see a little wake as something starts swimming away.
Hey guys, it's more than one creature.
Should we lightning bolt it?
No.
Stoltheim,
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
you step off onto the beach.
Yeah, I want to go like right onto the center landmass, like away from the boat.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
That sounds good.
Does it look like it can reach me still?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
If you go further inland from where you are,
Can I get like over here? Can I like hop across?
yes. If you take your full action just to go ahead and move, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that and just like center myself or something.
So you don't hop across, but these are like thick reeds, and like you only sink in up to like ankle depth, and so you're able to step across over without sinking anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Grimble Skinks and Radnar. What's that?
Are there leeches on my ankles?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
They're invisible leeches. No. Galen, you're clinging to the tree. These tentacles are erupting around you. Now you're getting some cover from the branches, so you're not actually sure if the creatures are aware that you're there, or if they can even detect you because you're clinging to the tree.
Yeah, I'm going to try and climb up so I can actually start doing things rather than just spend my entire time just clinging to the tree, trying to position myself where I can cast spells.
Okay, so you want to climb up to one of the platforms, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, roll me a d6.
Okay. Where's that? That is a thing. 1. It's good or bad. I don't know. It's one of the others.
All right, no, that's good. You are not surprised. Perhaps it's a bit of movement, but there are 4 frog creatures up on.
I thought you were surprised on a 1. I thought it was
on this
one
platform.
surprised.
No, it's not a surprise. It's a notice
right.
them.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So their very slimy flesh has chameleon-like properties, and they were blending in very well. So you weren't able to see them from a distance. But they are up here in the tree. And they kind of make hissing noises at you as you climb up and step onto the platform. They're all armed with not quite tridents. They're spears, and the spears have like multiple sharp ends coming down the shaft, but not just like the 3 barbed heads. And they kind of rattle their spears at you. So you'll end your action on one of the platforms with these 4 up here. It's fairly high at the top of the willow. Scrimble Skinks, what are you doing?
All right. Well, I rescue Perron. That's what that was.
You dive in after Perrin.
I'm gonna try and no, I'm not stupid enough to dive in. I am gonna like get a rope or something that we have around here and throw it out and try to pull him back up to the.
You got rope. The long poles are actually still in the boat as well, so you can.
Yep. Whatever.
Okay, I tell you what. Make me a D6 roll.
D6. All right. 4.
Okay.
4 of 6.
You kind of saw the area that Perrin fell in. He was closest to you, closest to the boat, and you start pulling around. kind of jabbing it into the water, moving it around, trying to.
I knock him unconscious. That's it.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. So that is everybody's turn on this side. Okay, on their side, four creatures
do
up
we see
here.
Bruce and Perrin do anything as well, or are they floundering?
Perrin actually will grab the pole, and so you see his head break the water. You don't see Bruce, but you do see like a wake. He might be swimming this way as something is cutting the water in that direction. Could be something else under the water, though. Hard to tell.
Could be anything. Fine.
The four creatures up here. Galen, do you have a charisma bonus? Oh, you're
You're
muted, James.
muted.
I have completely average charisma, so no bonus.
No negative either, though. Okay. They do not attack, but they do kind of make like threatening motions at you. Like they kind of shake their spears and their tongues kind of lash out. They show their teeth. They don't attack.
Okay. All right.
All right. The tentacles, however, do attack. Ha ha! All right. One of them is going to whip at Perrin. Miss.
Thanks to my pole.
The wake that was headed this way in the water, there's sudden movement, and you see Bruce's hand come up for a second, then he's pulled under. And then this is just for the boat itself. Okay.
Lightning bolt is not that bad an idea, to be honest.
All right. Several of the tentacles just kind of come up like a wave and then crash down on your boat, just smashing it, sending Scrimbleshanks, Radnar. You two go flying into the swamp. They miss you guys, but they hit the boat. So Scrimbleshanks, Radnar. There we go. And Scrimbleshanks can still be holding onto the pole if you want to, in which case you will only go, ah, and then straight back down into the water. All right. So that is round. Go ahead, Bill. Roll for your side. Is anyone casting this time? Galen, you are on a platform now.
Yep. I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to try. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but I'm going to try something. Okay.
Or you're gonna cast? Okay. Bill, casting? You're in the swamp. You can't cast. You got to get out of the water first. You're also muted. Swamp water right down your throat with a bunch of leeches.
I can use a wand though, right?
Yeah, I'll let you use a wand. It's point and click.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll let you use a wand. That's not a spell though, so you don't have to worry about that. Stoltheim, you are the only. Well, you are on firm ground. You could cast if you wanted to.
I'm gonna cast protection from evil on myself.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't know what else to do. There's too many targets. A magic missile won't do much. I'd rather save that in case I need to pop something quick. And I don't have any other spells, but that one I can pop now.
Okay. Bill, did you roll your d6 for your side? Still muted, by the way. Nice.
Yeah.
So
We
you
might
guys
die,
will go
but
for
we'll die
time.
first.
You cast protection on yourself. That's your action. Galen, you're casting? What are you casting?
It's a touch spell, so I'm going to try and very carefully sort of reach out and try and touch them. I don't know what it's called. That's the speak language. Yeah.
Speak language. Okay. Make a melee attack. You'll have to succeed in that to touch one.
Touch. Oh, that's going to make it. I don't know.
Yep.
Like AC 0
You do.
or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
That's AC -1 even without even doing that. So I can speak on it. Oh,
Okay,
And
so
Galen.
here's the question, though.
I'm here to attack tentacles. I'm here to subjugate this one with a name.
So you did speak with animals? Is that what you did? Or
No, it's speak language. It's the
Speak
spell I
language.
created.
Oh, okay. What are the particulars for that? What if it doesn't have a language? Is what I'm getting at. What if it's animal intelligence with no language?
I just threw the thing into the thing. That's pretty much what we've got. We never really sort of nailed down every single.
Right. Okay. So it is conversation. It can't talk. So yeah, spell doesn't really do anything.
But they communicate with one another, so they have a language of some description. Right?
Yeah, because I should.
It's like how bears can
We've got
communicate.
tools. They've got a sample. I mean, if it's a mental communication, then no, this spell I would say this spell will not work. But if it's
I mean, it could be scent based or something else, not a verbal communication.
It's fun. It's fun.
magic,
So
would
Galen
still
now has the ability to secrete pheromones out of his ass to communicate with these tentacles.
The onions has given him an accent.
All right. Well, the spell takes up your turn, but speaking's free. So what do you want to say? And yes, you do realize that it's a series of chromatophores, like so parts of your skin begin to blink on and off, and pheromones.
It's magic. What are you going to do?
Awesome.
You come to the swamp to rid the dragon, to get rid of the dragon. I'm just keeping it simple for the moment.
Okay. Fair. Okay, so that was everyone with the spell. Radnar, your magic wand would go off. Well, actually would have gone off before the spells. It's a missile. Go ahead. What are you casting from the wand?
Magic missile.
Okay. Just at the mass, I guess, and let the missile sort it out. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. Color it in here. Okay, I had it in here. Oops. 6. Okay, 16.
16 points of damage. Okay. Some of the tentacles disappear and just kind of glug, glug, glug go into the water. All right. Leaving us with Scrimbleshanks.
I gotta go for some land. Don't like water.
Are you still holding on to the reed, or are you dropping it?
No, I'm getting rid of that. That's not going to be helpful for swimming.
Okay. Do you swim?
I don't know. I mean,
is this a yes or no? Do you swim?
Oh, right. Okay. No. I'd say no. I have pretty landlocked.
Okay. In which case, make me a strength check.
I meant yes. Yes, I definitely do swim. And, I use my amazing constitution to do it. Nope. Just over. That's failure.
You don't make it to land this round, but you are making progress. Since you don't swim, you're just kind of flailing around, but you are moving in the general direction. Exactly. Perrin can swim, so he's doing this beautiful breaststroke right past you as he's going towards the shore. Okay. That's all of your side. Their turn. Okay. The frog folk. Galen, he's stepped away from the screen. Hopefully, you can still hear us.
Still here.
When you cast any of your spells, Galen, you have to present your holy symbol. When you do so, these lizardmen seem to recognize the symbol, and they kind of bow down as you are presenting your symbol and casting. So this round, they do nothing. They just kind of give you a little bit of homage there.
Oh, wow.
And let's see. All right. I will give them. Well, here's what I'm going to do with your speak, your conversational things as you're flashing and making smells. I will give them a reaction check.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
So there are 1, 2.
Oh, it's a 10. It's either good or really good or really bad.
3. Wow. All the same. Okay. Which is indecisive. So they won't take an action this round as they consider what's going on. So the tentacles are still kind of waving in the air, but they're not really attacking anyone right now. And did you hear what I said about the frog guys? Well, you stepped away, Jameis.
Yeah,
You did. Okay. So next round, Galen, go ahead and roll a d6.
Ooh, 4.
4. Okay.
What
Anyone
the tentacles
casting?
I'm
Well, they all rolled the same reaction roll, so they're undecided. They do nothing.
No, the tentacles.
Got at least another
The
round to
tentacles.
figure it out. That's what I'm saying. The tentacles do nothing.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They
Oh.
just wave around, but they don't attack anyone.
gonna cast.
Okay.
You're casting, Galen?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm looking over. What do you know of the tentacles? As I'm indicating that the tentacle thing. I'm asking them. Frog people.
Okay.
talking to them.
Okay. Frog people don't speak squid, which is what you're speaking now, so they don't answer.
No, there might be some confusion. I'm speaking frogman. That's who I was trying to talk to.
Oh, I thought you were trying. Oh, okay. I got that all
Because I'm on the
wrong.
platform with the frogman.
Okay. I thought you reached out to touch the tentacle.
No,
Okay.
I was talking to
Oh,
the
let's
frogman.
redo that. The tentacles are going to definitely attack then.
Okay. That's why I was okay. That's why we were all confused about the frogmen don't have a language. What?
Yeah, I thought you reached out to touch the tentacle. My bad. My bad.
No.
Okay, so we'll retcon that a little bit. So yeah, the frogmen are definitely like yeah, we're fishing. Yeah, dragon bad. But the
Yeah.
tentacles are now going to attack.
Okay, gotta help.
All right, so let me just do it this way. 40, 20. Boom. Hit. Okay. They don't reach all the way up to the tree, Galen, so you're safe. Scrimbleshank's not out of the water yet, but this 19 here is you are seeing the last of Bruce. This 13. What's your armor class,
Bruce was
Scrimbleshanks?
miles away, wasn't he? Oh well. He was being devoured by the piranhas or whatever they are. I assume these things are larger than man size.
They are definitely larger than man size.
Well, I get -2 AC then, so I have an AC of 3 right now.
Then it misses. It misses you. The 18, however, do hit Radnar.
Of course.
Boom, 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 boom. 15 points of damage
Jesus.
as they slap down on you, and it's like a falling log just whipping into you. You're thrown under the water. So 1, you're underwater. 2, you take 15 points of damage. Are you still conscious?
Yes.
Okay, but you are being held underwater.
So I probably can't cast then.
No. You cannot. You can use your wands and stuff like that, but can't cast. All right, so that was their turn, into their turn. So Galen, not only can you communicate with them, but they recognized your symbol as well.
Right.
They recognize
Cool.
at least a symbol of the lady,
Yep.
and they
Right,
tell you,
yeah.
"Hey, we're fishing."
I'm
Right, and into that round. So Shult time, you cast your spell. So top of the new
wasn't
round.
casting this round.
No, this was the end of last round. You cast at the beginning of the round. You
of
cast.
last round.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right. So next round, who's casting? Anyone?
Yeah, I'll cast.
Stoltheim, you're basically the only one that can at this point. Oh, Galen
Yeah.
Yeah, I could, but I haven't got anything useful I can really cast right this second. Unfortunately, the spells I want to cast are blooming range me, so that's not much use.
Well, Stoltheim looks like he wants to cast something. What's Schulte you want to cast?
Magic missile
Well, I've got
and
a-
tentacles on Radnar.
D6.
Oh, okay. Specifically at the ones on Radnar. Okay.
Yeah.
Galen, did you come up with a spell?
No, I'll be asking the lizard men to. I'll be talking at least.
Just talking to them. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Scrimbleshanks, you want to try and finish getting to the shore? Actually, you will just get to the shore this round with movement. That's.
Yep.
Yeah. The roll
So
was just to see how long it would take you. Radnar has stepped away from the screen, so I guess he's just drowning. No,
No, I'm here.
Radnar. Yeah.
I'm here.
So you can try and break free of the tentacles doing a contested strength roll, or your limbs aren't really hampered, so you could attack, or you could use a wand or something if you wanted to.
I
I
was
do
going to
6
use.
damage.
Oh, hold on, Stoltz.
Yeah.
We still got to roll to see who goes first.
Oh, fair.
I was going to use the wand of paralyzation to see if I could get it to let me go.
Okay, so you're going to use a wand, so that will go during the missile phase.
Yeah.
Okay, so whose turn was it to roll a d6? Galen's?
No,
No,
we
Dion's.
rolled a
roll a d5.
Oh, you rolled.
we rolled the 4.
Yep,
Rolled
right?
a d5, yeah.
No, you rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4.
You rolled a
looks like.
5. You rolled a 5.
5.
Oh no,
I
yeah,
rolled
yeah,
a
it was,
five.
yeah, no, you're right, you're right,
I-
you're right, you're right.
I rolled a 5. It's a simultaneous action.
No, they go first. Richard was right. We got confused when we retconned stuff.
Yep. So
You go
Stolty, magic goes first. Well, actually, missile goes first. So Radnar, if you want to cast your wand, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. But do I need to make
It's
a
a paralyze.
wand works?
It's a wand of paralyzation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they just need to make a save. Boom. They do not save.
All right.
Okay. So half of the tentacles that hit you just kind of go limp and float.
Okay.
I'm going to say that's enough for you to bob to the surface. Actually,
Okay.
Stoltheim, your magic missile goes off. How many hit points?
I did 6 when I rolled it.
6. Okay, you do some damage to the tentacles that are on Radnar. Then,
Okay.
and then everything else kind of happens at the same time. Scrimbleshanks, you get to shore. That's just movement. Is there anything else you want to do?
I guess I'll pull out a bow to be ready for next round.
Okay. Yep. Pull out your bow, your waterlogged arrows. Pull off a leech that's stuck to you.
Uh,
At least it comes off easy. It's all those onions.
Yeah.
And Galen, what are you asking?
Know how to attack tentacle monster?
Yeah, basically, yeah, climb the tree. No, you kind of work out actually that the idea is they actually fish these things. They're a form of squid, and if you don't make too much noise or give off too much of a strong smell, they're easy to fish and they're good eating. So they stand up here. They basically just spear a tentacle whenever they see it, and yeah, there we go. So they were up here fishing. Yeah, they had just chummed the water beneath the tree. Kind of wandered into that. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you have your communication. Scrimbleshanks pulls out his bow. Radnar's bobbing to the surface, and Schultheim just ran a magic missile into him. Bill, it seems like half of the tentacles that were on you are paralyzed, but there's still one creature that's on you. But you notice there is kind of a blackish blood that's floating in the water around you.
Okay.
So it was harmed. So we're back at the top with Scrimbleshanks, I guess, a D6. Anyone casting this round? No cast? No cast.
No, I can't cast right. I can't cast yet.
You're still in the water. Now you can still use wands and such, but you can't cast until you get to dry land.
Okay.
I'll try and cast. What the hell?
Okay, so you're going to cast something. How about you, Stoltheim?
No.
Not casting? Okay. You guys got a 2. They got a 5.
Thanks, Richard.
Okay, the lizard men. They get that you don't offer them any immediate harm, so they're going to help, and they will start basically casting their spears. You know that the spears have like a vine, so they can like pull up, and so they start casting down at the tentacles. So they're going to help out. I'll go ahead and. Oh my. Okay.
It's not terrible.
Okay, yeah. They do some significant damage down there. Tentacles. So if they damage that, I'm gonna say there's only 2 left. So Radnar, you have one that's still engaged with you, and it's injured, but it's kind of going into, call it death throes, but it's mad. So it's kind of lashing around. It misses. With blood in the water, you think that maybe it's disorienting it, so it doesn't actually know where you are, but it knows there's something there. And Scrimbleshanks is on dry land. Everyone's out of the water now. So,
Oh,
the
is
last
Radnar
one
out of the
starts-
water?
yeah, no, Radnar's still in the water, but the thing that was near him missed. The rest of the tentacles actually just start grabbing bits of the flotsam from your boat, and you see bits and pieces being yanked down beneath the surface.
Damn.
We're just
Okay,
not
so
good.
your turn. Spells, Galen, what was your spell that you're casting?
I realised I don't actually have a valid target for what I was trying to do, so I go to cast, realise I can't actually work out what it is I'm going to cast on, and end up not doing anything.
Well, if you just need a target, focusing on one of the tentacles would get the creature that's
was
attached to the
Cast light, try to blind the creature, but
you
I
can't
realise
see its
I
eyes. Yeah.
I don't have a valid
Yeah,
target.
can't
so
see its
I
eyes.
cast. So yeah,
Okay.
no, I don't.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually,
Missile. Stoltime? Or not Stoltime. Scrimbleshanks. You pulled out
Yeah,
the
I'm
bow
gonna
last
shoot one
round.
with my bow, my amazing bow.
Okay. There's definably one creature attacking Radnar. Like it's
Then
definitely
I shoot
pulled.
Radnar. I
Yeah.
mean, the creature
Okay, there you
attacking
go.
Radnar.
Yeah.
Let's find out who I actually shoot. Where's my?
It happens.
Scrimbleshanks
Oh.
is a great nature preservist, you see, so he's gonna feed the squid by giving it Radnar.
Pionk? Ugh. No.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's got a better AC than 8. So
Barely, but yes.
there you go.
It's a close thing, but no, we'll say that you aim at one of the tentacles, perhaps, since you can't see the greater body, and it just kind of whips away just barely as the arrow goes by. So that's all a missile. Radnar, what are you doing?
Well, I am going to use
You are
this-
not engaged right now, by the way. Like, so you
Right.
could get out of the water.
That's my plan is to get out of the water and try and run back to around where Stoltenheim is.
What I
Yeah,
was
just
gonna
move your
do
token down to where
was-
Stolte is.
I was gonna go and assist him out of the water if it was hard for him to
Sure.
move in there. So
Okay.
You've got this kind of reedy bank here, so you kind of stretch out your arm to help
Mhm.
him get over that. And as he does, you see that there are numerous little leeches attached to the back of his arms, the back
Yes,
of
they're-
his neck.
picking him off
Yeah.
with my action.
Yeah.
I pluck one off your beard.
Okay, I think that's everybody. All right. Let me just do something here. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So next round, who's rolling?
I'll
Dragon
roll.
Jig? Oh, still-
Okay, Dion, you can
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
Is anyone casting?
6.
Nice. Anyone casting? Bill, you're on dry land now.
Yeah, I might as well. Well, I mean, we're not fighting the thing. There's only a little bit left of this creature, so no, I'm just gonna go full defense. I'm like,
Where Stoltheim is standing, it doesn't look like the tentacles reach this far.
Okay.
So you're pretty safe here, but if you want to go into kind of defensive mode, that's fine. So it doesn't sound like anyone's casting. So you guys go first. Missile, Scrimbleshanks, you going to shoot again? Or not?
Oh,
Radnar
yeah,
is onto
that's
safe
the point.
land. Everyone
Yeah,
looks like
no.
they're safe. So that's a no. Sorry.
I mean, I'll aim my bow up to where Galen was, seeing as he went up there and then nothing happened. I guess spears came out of the trees.
attack the tentacles. Somehow I grew
Yeah.
spears around my own arms.
Yeah, all right. So I guess no, I won't aim up there. I'll just wait around then. Nothing.
Okay. Fair enough. So nobody's doing magic. Melee. Really, the frog folk that are up here continue to cast their spears down, and eventually there's not that many tentacles left. What's that?
Is there a spear I could use?
No, they don't have any spares.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but after them doing another round of fishing and bringing up, these squids have really long tentacles, really thick, long tentacles, 4 on each one, but the bodies are fairly small. It's just all mouth and tentacle. So yeah, they fish some of them up, and once they get the main body out of the water, they just kind of go limp. They don't seem to main body doesn't seem to like the air that much, and then they just proceed to bash them in the head until they stop moving.
Oh, if that needs help with that, I got my mace squash.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So there's really nothing left, and everyone after a bit they just kind of go back into the water. Everyone else on the land out there is safe. It looks like the only casualty was poor Bruce.
Well done, Perrin. You've been promoted to Bruce.
Because that's a title. Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
He rips a leech off the side of your throat.
Ow.
All right. Yeah, the tentacles are gone. Galen, you are in conversation with these frog folks as they start to hack up the tentacles.
Yep.
And they kind of clean it.
Here to deal with the dragon. We've got with a scouting party. Because I'm quite aware that there's what's her name from Penhaligon's probably want to come in and kill all these people off. Yeah. Dragon, frog folk, we don't see the difference. They're all inhuman. But the dragon, so how do you get around and where's the dragon? Is sort of what I'm asking them.
Okay. You start talking to them, and because they kind of shift their color, so those of you guys that are on the ground can kind of see that Galen is talking to some creatures that are up there on that platform now. Can't really hear what they're saying. They're far enough away. They tell you, Galen, that the dragon's a problem, but it wouldn't be such a problem if the others didn't keep making sacrifices to it.
What others?
They kind of get across that there's more than one tribe of these frog folks in the area. These guys are basically they're nomads. I mean, they move from area to area in the swamp. They farm and fish. Pretty much, they leave other beings alone. But there are more warlike tribes in the swamps, and they worship the black dragon. It's got a name. It's got an excellent name. Let me find his name. I wrote it down. Gwyven Galleon. It is a smart drake, and it is found that it can exploit these other folk into believing that it is some kind of god. They leave sacrifices for it, stone, and they kind of point in the direction of that big menhir, that stone in the distance that you see. And to keep the practice alive, the dragon often leaves them things in return for sacrifices.
So if we put a sacrifice for the dragon, or does the dragon only come at particular times?
Yeah, they say that there's an instrument. There's something shiny over there that is struck, and the sound brings the dragon.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
God.
great. Well, we're going to attempt to deal with the dragon. I suggest you get out of the area. I would like now. I think once the dragon's gone, things may happen. Is there some sort of signal or something we could establish to, if someone wants to try and communicate with you?
Make me a charisma check.
No.
So,
Can I just
yeah,
not make a charisma check?
you can speak with them, and they're friendly enough. But I mean, you might still come across as an asshole, just like you did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
You're
so I'm
a
saying we're going to
Elven
basically
asshole.
I'm getting across the point of we're going to get people are going to come and stomp all over this place. So I'm explaining this better. People are going to come and stomp all over the place. I'd like you to know good if we communicate you. If we can't, you're probably going to end up dead.
They just say that we'll move along. There's a lot of swamp.
Okay.
We'll move along. Change your hunting grounds.
All right. Okay. Yeah. How do we get over there easily without a boat?
Swim.
We have taken care of the tentacles, so it's a good opportunity. All right. Okay.
Now they do
Thanks for
explain that the tentacles usually don't come this close to surface. The fact it's just that they chum the below the tree that brought them up.
Okay. All right. I'm a nature elf. Would swimming be something I'm used to doing?
Absolutely. It's just a question you have to
Okay.
say yes or no to. I don't,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, no, sort of
if you
thinking.
you swim or you don't, that's up to you.
With full armor on and everything, might be a bit troublesome. Okay, Al, thanks for your time. I'm going to dive off into the water
Splash.
and never seen again as I can't get
I
above
was
the
going to
water.
say your momentum carries you down into the tentacles.
All right.
What kind of armor do you have?
Chain.
Is it elven chain? Is it magic chain?
It's magic chain. It's like
You're
plus
fine.
2 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means it's also half the
Yeah.
weight. So, and no
Plus 2
problem.
chain mail. Oh, and my shield and everything. Hey.
Okay, so Galen swims back to a shoreline. You have no boat. Bruce is gone.
What'd you do with Bruce?
The tentacles got him.
They just squid. What was the problem? This guy took care of them.
Well, before that.
Bruce was allergic to shellfish. It got him. It got him. It was horrible.
We want to go over and explain there's a menhir over there. We can draw the dragon. So if we want to get the dragon to come here and beat the hell out of it, we can do that. But, you know, that sounds like the sort of thing we would do because we're kind of people like that. We've got the elder signs, so, you know.
Right. So
We
we,
just gotta
have
get
to
over there.
just
Get
get
out.
over
Over
there.
We,
Yeah,
the squid,
that's the big problem.
yeah.
Doesn't look that big a problem.
Yeah, I mean, it
No,
looks like you should be
as
able
long
to
as
go
you can swim.
from this. Well, it looks like you should be able to go like here to here to here without
I
doing
mean,
too
Yeah.
much.
You can go the other
The
way
big
around
thing
over
is
this
that
way.
these masses in between are basically it's floating vegetation, which may or may not support your weight.
Well,
Don't know.
if only we had poles. To,
Well, you don't,
you know,
because you
push
don't
down
have-
and see if they would do. But they've gone now.
Yeah.
Unless Perrin held onto the pole that I tried to fish him out with before we was.
Perrin did actually. You have one pole because Perrin's a
Yay!
good guide,
Well,
and he has one reed pole.
Well, we can use those to push to see how deep the water is and whether it will take our weight, etc.
Okay.
Yeah. If I was willing to blow a 4th level spell, we can make that a lot easier. But I'm not going to do that because I think we might need the spell. So
So, which direction are you going? Because part of the party's on this bank and this Scrimbleshanks over
Yeah, it
here.
looks to me
I
like
assume
you're
the
on the
Galen
wrong
swam.
side of the river.
I assume the Galen swam to the closest landmass, so he's with Scrimbleshanks.
yeah, I get that reference, Richard. Yeah.
How you doing, Radnor? You all right? Was it okay under there? You don't need any, I don't know, CPR or?
No, I've got the ring. So give me
yes.
a couple of minutes. I'm good.
Of course.
I'm good.
Well, then.
Well, you're over there and we're over here.
We
Ah,
could split the party and just go different ways around. Or
Yeah,
that way the only
race-
ones with
race
the
you.
pole. Race you there.
Actually, I'm a light stepping elf. You're only a halfling. We could probably just walk across the vegetation without a problem. As these big bulky humans are going to fall into it.
Threaten or the large.
Yeah.
I'm betting on us. Let's go.
Do we want to just swim across to their side because they have the
The
pole?
flip side being, is there some way we build a small boat or raft or something just to make our lives a little easier?
I mean,
Is there wood around that we could use?
Is there any
Go ahead,
flotsam
Richard.
that survived? Yeah.
I was going to say, what
Yeah.
are the squids doing with the wood then? I mean, surely after they've tried to eat it and found out, this isn't tasty, they'll let go and it will just
Yeah.
float up to the surface.
Yep.
So-
That's exactly right. Into smaller bits, but yeah, it does float back up to the surface. Yeah,
Well,
if
we've
you
got
guys
one
want
less
to just
person
lash
now.
together some wood and just make a platform, you could do that.
Yeah, we'll do
Okay.
that.
I mean,
And we
I
don't
could
have to fit as many people now, so hey, it's all
I could
bonus.
just levitate if that helps.
I can't swim.
I would suggest we not. If we're going to face the dragon, I would suggest not just using spells like that.
Well, we might need all
Yeah,
that.
who knows when you might be able to levitate up to that dragon.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here, Galen, you take the lead with your character and just tell me where you're poling your raft. Perrin's got the one long pole. It's good enough to move a small raft around with everybody kind of huddled around the middle portion of it. So just kind of move your character in the direction you're taking.
What
I'm not
thinking
saying
of-
that it might matter.
It's another boat.
Okay,
We know how those end.
I am going to go this over here and then sort of over here.
Right. So
Heading
you're in a
towards the
raft
bridge.
though. So you're
Yeah.
staying to the water, I would take it. And
Well,
then,
we can port it over the land if that's
Yeah.
going to be
absolutely.
easier. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm sort of going for larger land masses so we get onto the land if needed.
Are you getting us
It's a rectangle
first?
of wood.
Yeah, well,
It's
we've
just a rectangle
grouped
of wood,
around
so
me.
you're able to pick it up.
Yeah, so yeah, we
go ahead then,
that's what we go
Galen.
for.
When
Yeah.
you guys get to about right here, actually,
D6?
all of you guys go ahead and roll me a d6.
Yes. I spot everything!
Me too.
Stottleheim spots everything! Oh, we're completely surprised, one or the other.
Scrumbershack spots everything that nobody else spots. Randall spots the same things that I do. That's great.
I was going to say, I spotted exactly what he did.
So we're either both surprised or we both spot everything. Depending on the check.
There are
No,
things
it's,
we can see that nobody can imagine.
I am
Oh, look at the cute
assuming
little
that
guy.
I am assuming that Galen kind of just filled you in on the frog folk that live
Yeah.
around here,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and that they have very good camouflage. So when you get close, though, you can actually this one. It's just a lone one. It
Yeah.
looks larger. It's more massive through the shoulders and neck, and decidedly looks less human in the face. A lot more frog-like. It has a whole bunch of little bones of small mammals like squirrels and other kind of things kind of strewn around its neck like a necklace. It's got a gnarled staff. It's got a black piece of rock attached to kind of like the middle of it. And it's just watching you, unmoving, relying on its camouflage. But your roll there, Dion, whoever rolled a 1 or a 2 if
Both.
you're a demi-human, or can see it.
Yep. Oh, look, there's a frog guy.
Yeah, I see him right there.
Yeah. I'll go first because I'll present my symbol and see what they're to them at the moment. That wore off a while ago. But if they attack me, we know they're not one of the good ones. And by good ones, I mean ones that don't attack us.
Got
Okay,
it.
so what do you do exactly?
I'm going over first.
You're going to head over?
Yep. And
Roll
I'm
me a
going to present
D6.
my symbol. I'm presenting my symbol. Because
Roll me a
everyone loves the
D6.
lady. 6.
Okay. Do you have a dex bonus?
Don't think so. Nope.
Okay. It lifts the staff, and you can tell that it's casting. What do you do?
Cast.
You are also
I
going
cast-
to cast.
Yep. You have a cast off.
okay.
Yeah, I cast.
No, this is just Galen for right now.
Oh, okay. I
I'm gonna
don't.
give them
But
a
I
round.
seem okay.
The first round is just happening fast, so I'm going to give that round to just those two, and then you can all jump in.
Okay.
So, Galen, what are you casting?
He has to make a save versus spell. Will be blind. Solid.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You're doing what I was
Amazingly,
gonna
that's what he was
do.
going to. He was going to cast darkness on your eyes. So.
But he's got to. It's also down to save. It means if he saves and I save, then if he saves and I fail, I'm screwed.
Oh, he
He
saved.
saves.
He saves a lot. So he casts the reverse. He casts darkness on your eyes. Make me a save versus spell.
Oh, come on! Woo, failure!
Okay, you go blind.
I don't think we have any re-rolls, do we? Well,
I think Dion or Richard is keeping track of that.
no,
We
Maybe.
have
the reroll
one.
first.
We have one reroll left. Okay, one reroll.
Is it worth it?
Do it.
Okay,
It's a 50-50. Why not?
it's a 50-50. All right, I'm going to look at the re-roll and still fail. No,
Aw.
Okay, so at the beginning of the round, Galen is blind. Now everyone else can act. We're going to go into regular initiative. Richard, roll a d6 for your side. Galen cannot attack or cast. Actually, I'll take that back. You can cast any spell that's self. Okay, but you cannot cast upon another individual or attack.
all right.
Is anyone else casting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Give me just a second. I'll
Okay.
tell you what.
You don't have to tell me what. I just need to know that people are casting.
Yes. Okay.
So, Frog Guy is casting, and then other things are doing other things. 5, they go first. So,
I can't see what they're doing. They're doing something.
yep, several large, more decidedly inhuman creatures rise up, coming out of the depths of the water, jump onto the land. Now, this action, they can only move.
Oh,
It
thank
takes
you.
their whole movement to get up.
Aren't they cute?
Okay. He is casting another spell. What's the range? Let's see.
Lightning bolt.
Don't help the DM.
I mean,
Most spells would be should all pretty much be in range at this distance.
Yeah.
Most,
Mhm.
most spells have huge range.
I mean, we've got no sense
Well,
of scale.
that's actually the scale is 10 times, so that's further than
Yeah.
it seems. All right, let me
Okay.
see. What did I give him?
No, fireball might be useful right now.
Go
There's
for it.
methane everywhere.
Exactly. So long as we don't take more than 1 hit point of damage per round, we'll heal it off.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Doesn't bother me
120.
you and your fire protected peoples.
because I've learned from being around you people.
Okay, Radnar, you're the only one in range.
Okay.
Make me a save versus spell.
All right.
No, not the wizard.
Save versus spell. What's my better one?
I think he just cast Rev Engine.
Yes. I
Success.
succeeded.
He also tries to blind you with a ball of blackness, but you shake it off.
Okay.
So it is your guy's turn. Spells go first. Stoltheim,
Continual
casting?
light on his eyes.
you don't have range.
It's
You were out of
240
range from
feet.
him. It's 120 feet.
It's mine said 240.
For light,
For continual
light's
light.
120. Continual
Light's
light doesn't. Hold
No,
on a second. I don't think
either.
continual light
Both,
works.
both
the same way.
120. They're both
Yeah, 120.
Oh, okay.
One just has
My
a
bad.
range, one just has a time difference, and one doesn't.
Okay then. I cast invisibility on myself.
Yeah, you can do. You're not in melee yet. Not a problem.
Is he within
Okay.
100 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. I want to cast dispel magic on Galen's eyes.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can see it. It's a band of it's a globe of black that's just taking the place of where his head was. It looks like he's
Yeah.
wearing a cue ball, not a cue ball, an 8-ball on his head.
Okay.
Don't.
That's bad.
I can take care of it. Well, unfortunately, we can't communicate, but
You can't.
yeah.
So
You
Yeah,
both cast a spell on the same spell. So you bring it back again.
yeah, go ahead and cast it, Radnar.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do.
Yep. That's I mean, I don't, but I do. It already said I was, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. He's a much lower level magic user than you are, so it dissipates. So the darkness is gone. Galen, you can see again. What are you casting?
Yeah. Well, I was going to cast light to negate the darkness.
Cast it on his eyes.
I don't know, can I change direction of the
Yes.
target for the
Yep.
spell? Okay.
I
I'll
just need to
cast
know
light.
that you're casting or not casting at the beginning of the round. You don't have to say what you're casting until your turn. So
Okay, I'll try light for us. Did you say you don't know? Yeah, okay, I'll cast light on him then. What the hell? So
Okay.
he was casting.
Yeah, go ahead.
for the spell.
so he will make a
Yeah,
save.
It was a spell. You should save.
He saves.
Yes. Wow. I'm not saying that.
Same roll as he saved with last time, as a matter of fact.
No,
He's
doing
irritated, but you can see again. See anyone else stole time? Were you?
I casted invisibility.
Oh, that's right. You made yourself invisible. Okay. And I got this wrong yet again. Scrimbleshanks, if you had a missile attack, you should have gone first. Were you going to
Yep.
shoot?
I'm shooting the mage.
Go for it.
After everybody has done that, see how badly they're all doing. So I'll just go, here, have an arrow. It is ordinary. Hiya! Is he
You hit?
10? I
Yeah,
do?
You hit. 2 points
Wow,
of
I'll take
damage.
2 points of damage.
It sticks in its meaty frog-like hide. It gives a little grunt. But there you go. It doesn't do much of anything else, unfortunately. So missile magic. No one's in melee range. So yeah, that's it. Their turn.
No, they had their turn. They went first.
They had their turn. That's right. They went first. So next round, Bill, roll a d6.
All right.
Is anyone casting? I am casting.
No.
I am missiling again.
Okay.
No, I don't
All
think I am. Dyspeptic Bowels only has a 60-foot range, doesn't it?
Yep.
But
Okay.
you've got like 3-4 people around you. Now,
Yeah.
the frogs
I mean,
all jumped up
you've got
as well.
people around you. So
Yeah, don't forget you got all these guys here, Bill.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me roll this d6. Nope.
2. They go first. Spell. Galen makes save versus magic. He casts yet another ball of darkness on your head.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He has 4 create darkness spells.
That's pretty impressive because I've only got 3. Well, actually, no, I can probably use it for other things.
Failure. Your head is surrounded by a globe of darkness again.
Yep.
All right. Now things can attack. So, objects and tokens. Okay, so these 2 brutes are going to attack you, Galen. You are blind, so if you've got a dex bonus, remove that
Nope.
from your armor class.
I don't.
Actually, hold on a second. I think there is something special about.
Not in the spell.
It's not in the spell, but
It just says I can't attack.
a blind character is unable to attack, but you have no particular thing for people hitting you. So just
Oh.
regular, but if you had dex, I would remove a dex bonus. So here we
Yep, no, that's, yeah, I would too.
go. Boom. Bow. 1 hits. What is
Ooh.
your AC?
-4.
Oh, only 1 hits, but 1 does hit.
Yep. Bring it.
Okay. Big bully wood.
50
Where are you?
points of damage. Ah!
Now, actually, it does this. It leaps as it leaps at you and kind of does this thing where it claws at you with both its legs and its arms.
Okay.
10 points of damage as it just kind of rakes you when it lands.
Oof.
Okay, over here, Scrimbleshanks. One comes on you. Oh, one on Radnar. One on Stoltheim.
I'm invisible.
And
Can it
this
smell
one-
me?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'll take that into account. And this one just moves. All right, so Scrimbleshanks, one on you. What is your armor class?
Are they larger than man size, or are they man size?
Yes, they are. They are larger than man size, and
Then
I'm sure that's going
3.
to miss regardless. Yeah, it tries to do this raking claw thing on you as well, but just kind of flies over your head as you do a little more than just step to the side. Radnar, the one on you. What is your AC?
5.
5. That's going to miss you as well. Okay, Stoltheim. Here we go. I'm going to roll to see if it does actually. Its eyesight's very bad, but its smell is very good. But I will give it a test. It knows there's something there, so I'm going to give it the attack, but I'm going to give you a lower AC. What's your AC now?
What
Oh.
is it?
Oh.
It's 6.
Okay, it hits a 1, so I think
Ow.
that's still going to end up hitting you. It does this raking attack again. It flails around more with you, but it does 7 points of damage.
Oh God. Okay.
And the one on Radnar missed, and this one kind of makes landfall here, turns around, sniffing the air, looking for a target. And that is their turn. So we start with Missile. Richard, you were shooting the spellcaster.
Not anymore. Not if I've got one on me. I can't
You
remember
do
if
have
they
one
do
on you.
attacks of opportunity.
No.
doing things.
There's only if you move without taking a defensive attack, a defensive
Right, okay.
withdrawal. You're free to shoot a different target.
Yeah, all right, then I will plink away at the caster again.
Mhm.
I ignore danger to myself and try to help the party, because that's just the kind of guy I am. Well, I hit an
And you
AC
hit.
9, which will hit, and I will do 1 point of damage because that's just the kind of guy I am.
All right, so magic. Who had magic this round?
I
Yeah.
got attacked, so
Yeah, and you took damage, so that ruins your spell. Yeah, so that takes you
Yeah.
around. Radnar, were you casting?
I didn't say I was casting.
Okay. Galen, were you casting? You can cast light on yourself now if you want.
Yeah, if I
You
can,
had-
I'll cast light on myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, you get to choose which spells. So, I mean, you can.
Well, I
have
never said I
people
was
light.
casting when we started, but when you cast darkness on me, I would have. Oh, I need to cast
Oh.
light again.
All right, I'll let you do it. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Boom, light. Another
Yep,
spell. you
removes the
start.
darkness, and that's your turn. So melee. Stoltheim, your spell was
Um,
interrupted, so you really can't take an action. You were just interrupted.
I can't do
period.
an action instead.
No,
Okay.
you were. It kind of ruins things. Radnar,
Ooh, okay.
you didn't cast, so you can.
I'm forced to go to melee, so I'm gonna strike out with my silver dagger +1 at the one that attacked me.
Go ahead. And Deanne, I'm going to take that back because I think I've let you do it before, so I'm going to go with that. I'll let you have an attack. Go ahead, Radnar. All right, you hit it. You do some damage to it.
Radnar just hears me ask, "Fireball?"
Not yet.
What time of day is it?
God, okay.
I was gonna say I will let you default to a melee, but not another like magic or missile action because we're past those phases.
Oh,
So it'd
'cause
have
I
to
had
be a
an
melee.
item. Okay. Well, I take out the dagger.
What time of day is it? Is it night?
It's daytime.
Oh, it's daytime, so I
daytime.
take out my
Yeah.
other dagger, my main gauche.
I could do the first one's good, isn't it? Actually, no, it doesn't get a bonus.
Yeah, it does have a bonus. It's slightly better. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm
Good to
invisible
you.
still, right? Would it
Yeah.
be able to attack me if I try and
Okay.
run?
If you take a defensive run, then no, you can move.
Can I defensive retreat like this way?
I think that's more than you can move, but you can.
How
If it isn't 10
far?
times distance.
What's your base
Yeah.
move? You can move your base move, whatever it is.
That is.
It is a good question.
Where is that again? There it is. 120.
Yeah, so you can move 120 with the fighting withdrawal.
So that's 12 feet, right?
Yes.
So I can go right like here.
Or it's just in the
From the
middle of the
swamp.
water, unless you want to move down a little bit onto some of the grassy stuff.
Yeah, let's go to like here for now, I guess.
Sure. So are you moving into the grassy stuff?
Yeah, I'm like on the edge right now. I'm still on
Okay, then
this
you're fine.
land
Yeah, that's
mass
fine.
here.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, that's round. So next, who's got the D6 on your side?
Say me
Yep. Okay. Is anyone casting this round?
5. No, I'm going to cast Mace.
Cast mace. All right, last call. Anyone casting?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to tell me what. You just have to tell me that you're casting. All
Oh,
right.
no, I don't think I can reach, so no.
Okay, simultaneous actions anyway. He's casting, and he's going to try to cast. He's going to try to cast darkness on Galen, but it's simultaneous. Missile goes first. So Richard, if you want to try and shoot the mage,
Whee! Maybe I'll help actually do something this turn.
Yeah.
if you hit him, you'll interrupt the spell. If nothing else.
Yeah, exactly the point.
Yeah.
I mean, my 2
Yeah.
damage and my 1 damage have not really
That will
gonna
disrupt
get so
that.
far as I can say. Oh god, I see 11 this time. I am.
That hits.
Okay, an 11 will miss, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Oh.
the 10 hit. So
On the mage?
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty much default base AC's 10. Pretty much.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
This guy AC
okay.
10.
I'm
He's
thinking
not wearing any
backwards,
kind of
sorry.
armor, and he's slightly weaker than his hulking friends.
roll a 3. A 3. Oh.
Okay, so he
Now we go.
casts. Make a save versus spell. Galen.
No! No, no.
You are covered in darkness again. Spells on your side, anyone? Stoltheim, you said no. Bill, you said no. Galen, unless you can cast something on yourself and you were intending. No, you were casting mace, so no.
Yeah.
All right, so melee, Galen, you flail around but can't hit anything. Scrimbleshanks already shot. So Radnar, you're in the middle of combat.
Yep.
Go ahead and make your roll, and then they will make theirs. Unless you want to take a fighting retreat and get away from them, up to you.
Yeah, if you'll let me do that, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, it's a fighting action. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and move your movement away from them in whatever direction. Just move yourself.
All right.
Okay. All right. In which case, unfortunately, this one turns to attack Scrimbleshanks, as do the rest of them. Because you're there. You're still there.
Eh. This is how I want you to remember me. Being swallowed by a frog.
Okay. Boom. What's your? Oh my goodness. Well,
3.
maybe one hit, definitely. 3.
Two hit offs.
Yeah, 2 of them hit.
That's right. You got 50
No,
hit
actually,
points,
one
don't
of them hit. One of them hit. Because one hits AC 4. That 16 hits AC 4. And your AC what?
Oh my god,
3?
my halfling ability saved me.
3.
Unfortunately, the one leaps into the air, comes down on you for 5 points of damage. And the other ones just miss. Up here, Galen, these 2 attack you.
They need like a 20 to hit me.
Yeah, which they don't. Well, they do. They're hitting your armor, not really getting any damage across to you.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. And that's what it looks like after that round then. Okay, Dion, D6 for your side. And is anyone casting this round? Our casters are free. No one around you.
6.
I am casting.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
going to
Dion?
have to cast.
Okay, casting Dion.
No.
Okay,
This is the
that's, yeah, hold on. Okay, 3. You guys go
third
first.
level
Missile.
spell.
Dribble Shanks, you are surrounded, but you can still use your missile if you want.
Yeah, no, dropping my bow and pulling out a sword for melee attacks.
Okay, so you're going to go melee. All right, so missile's done. Magic. Radnar, you said you're magicking?
Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile the opposing caster.
Okay, that's 190 or 180. I'll call it 180 feet. You have range?
I think so.
150 magic missile.
Yeah.
150.
So,
Okay.
so you're out of range. If you want to move that direction and cast next round, you can, but you're out of range for magic missile.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
You could hit one of the creatures. Well, you could hit the creature on Galen's right.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, this one right here is 130 feet. So yeah, go ahead, roll your damage.
All right. It's 3d6 plus 3.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Well,
this one goes down in a hail of magical fire. It's burning skulls, I believe, is what it is.
Yep. Deliberately like I did several years ago in this game for a little bit.
I love that.
All right, so that's that. So that was magic. So we're on. Wait, Galen, you got magic. What are you casting?
Because somehow he has 4 darkness spells, I'm able to burn a 3rd level spell to negate
cast
darkness.
light.
Yeah. I continue light at that. After casting continue light to run out of 1st level spells.
Okay. Yeah. So you continue to piss him off by removing his spell.
Yeah. And I can't do anything else. That's it. Yeah, boom.
Yep. All right. So that's all spell. So we're going into melee now.
Hmm.
Who won that? You guys won that. So
Wait,
Who wants-
Lime's not doing a spell?
No, I was.
No, he said he was not.
I was going to jump across here and like be next to Radnar for my
okay, you
turn.
move across. Okay, I tell you what. First of all, make me a luck check. Stay high or low. Roll luck.
Hi, baby.
Because you're definitely
Low.
not jumping 120 feet.
Fair.
Okay, low. Make me a dex check.
All right. Next check, please. Nope.
Failure. The grass gives out beneath your feet here, and you are just you just plummet underwater.
Okay.
All right, but that ends your move and that ends your action right there. So you just fall into the water. Scrimbleshanks?
Alright, well, I am putting up a heroic defensive action here against these 4 things. So,
Mhm.
trying to use my longsword against this guy at the top, above me. Hiya! AC 0, 5 points of damage against that one right there.
It bleeds. Bleeds heavily, but it does not go down.
Uh-oh. Well,
Probably should have gone full defensive.
I don't know.
Done?
Yeah, that's all I got. I mean,
Okay. So
can't move
their
away from
turn?
them, and it wouldn't matter. So
so their turn now, right? Okay, so He's just going to come and bonk you with the staff. He's going to pissed off at you. Does nothing, and then the big beefy one next to you also attacks and does nothing. The one that we're all interested in is Scrimbleshanks. They all mob him once again.
They get in each other's way and no one can hit.
All right, one of them hits you. That 17 does hit. That hits an AC 3 anyway. That is what you got right at 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All the other ones miss because you're such a small target. This one rakes you for 6 points of damage. Okay, next round. We're back up to Richard. Is anyone casting Stoltheim? You can't cast because you are in the water.
Finally,
I'm
back
just-
to
No
life.
casting? No casting. Okay, go ahead. Roll the d6. I am not casting anything either.
A 3 for
Ricks!
us.
Galen, wizard
Good
bonked
attack
you with
twice.
staff.
That's super effective.
Hits an AC 2, which I think misses you. The other one misses. Scrimbleshanks.
I mean, eventually I'm going to go down.
Now, eventually, maybe your friends will try and help you, but no, not so far.
I mean, I tried to
I
help
don't see that
them.
happening.
Again, one of them manages to hit you. It's a different one each time.
I mean, it's still damaging and it's still horrible.
Yeah, just be able to take
5
up one
points of
hit point
damage.
and
Yes.
win around.
Jeez.
It's like this. It's like this mosh pit of frogmen that are just slamming into Scrimbleshanks.
Bouncing around.
Exactly. No one had spells. No one's using a missile. Stoltheim,
Yes.
you said you couldn't swim, right?
Yeah.
Make me a strength check.
Okay.
If you make it, you're on the same shore as Radnar. If you fail it, you'll get there
Yes.
next round. No, you make it. So you pull yourself up, but that takes your turn to get back up. Galen, melee.
You know what? This guy's run out of spells, clearly. Sod up, I'm going to go over here and attack this guy. Yeah, I'm not doing it. It's not a defight. I'm going to go over here, and can I get there and attack him? That'll be fine. But otherwise, I'm coming over here to attack him.
Assuming you have 70 feet of movement, then yes, you can move there and attack.
I assume so.
Well, actually, hold on. If you don't take a fighting withdrawal, they will get to attack.
I'm not taking a fighting withdrawal. They can attack
Okay.
me if they want. Because I'm moving over here. I'm not fighting withdrawal. I want to go over here and attack this guy.
I mean, they hit you, but they hit your armor and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So you get across and you can make your
Yep.
attack.
Smack. 5 points of damage.
Okay, 5 points of damage. Bloodied, hurting,
Mhm.
but has not moved. Yeah, it's 150, Radnar.
I was looking. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Stoltheim. Okay, yeah, 150 to the caster. I think that's
care about
everybody's. Yeah, Stoltheim or not Stoltheim. Radnar, what are you doing this round? You didn't cast.
No, I'm moving towards. Can I make it all the way over to this island where the frog dude is?
The one over here.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's 120 movement is what you have, I think. So you can't
So yeah.
quite make it. Well, if you
Okay.
took a full action and run, you can make it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I'm not planning
okay.
on doing anything else but running.
Okay, if you just want to run, then you can make it. But make me a luck check.
Okay. Let's call high. There we go.
All right, you make it. The
All
reeds
right.
give a little bit. You know, you sink up to your ankles, but otherwise it holds your immense girth. But you make it across. And I believe that's everyone. No, Scrimbleshanks, you have an attack.
Scrimbleshanks has done naught.
Yep.
And
Galen
I
has
even-
heroically come over to help.
Well, even after I
Especially
rolled.
wandered over and hit someone.
All right. Well, the one who is above me, or to the
Yep.
north of me attacking, takes another attack, possibly. AC 3, doing
Mm.
6 points of damage this time with my long sword.
You kill it. You run it through. and it
As
kind
it
of falls
tries
off
to
your
jump
blade.
up to attack me, I stick out
Yeah.
my sword and it just rams itself onto the blade. Ha ha!
If it had gonads, it doesn't now. Ha ha! All right, that accounts for one. So that's round now. Okay, so back at the top.
Did they go first?
Yeah. It was me rolling, so they must have gone first.
Yeah, they went first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Bill, roll for your side, and is anyone casting?
All right. I'm casting.
Okay. Anyone else? Stolte?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Okay, you guys got a 3. They got a 4. They go first. All right, Radnar. Well, these two come into the attack. First one's a spellcaster. What's your AC? Ooh.
5. Yeah,
It's going to hit a 1. Yeah. Okay, so it's just hitting you with a staff. It's not particularly strong either.
Yeah, but it's gonna
2
roll
points of
down.
damage. Yeah, it does ruin your spell. 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the brute attacks. Also going to hit. And he does a lot of damage. Well, he does some damage.
I don't know why
7
you
points
moved
of
into-
damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
You still up?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Galen, these two will turn to attack you.
Yep.
And then one will remain to attack Scrimbleshanks. So Scrimbleshanks, here's the one on you. Boom, miss. And then Galen, both miss.
Yeah.
Okay, back up to your turn. No one's got missile. Radnar, your spell was ruined. Stoltheim, were you casting?
No.
No, not casting. Okay, so melee.
I put mine down.
The one you're hitting, the one you've already hit once, right?
Yep.
You
Another 5
do.
points.
Put it down.
I guess I attack a fresh one who has been attacking me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, take this longsword to your belly.
Ha
Yes,
ha!
you do for minimum damage.
I really want to cast Fireball. It's
You
perfect.
scratch its belly.
It's up to you.
Hey,
Well, you
Radnar,
can't attack well.
Radnar, your spell was ruined, but you can default to a melee attack if you want to get in a melee attack.
I'm gonna stab the frog dude.
The mage, because they're both
That doesn't
frog
narrow it
dudes.
down.
I'm gonna stab the mage.
Okay. Always geek the mage. When you can geek the mage, geek the mage.
Mage has already taken 3 points of damage thanks to my 2
Yep.
arrows.
Okay.
Nice. Next up.
5 more.
How do you
Wow.
attack it? What did you hit it with?
My silver dagger +1, and I stab him in the face.
Yeah, you stab it in the face. Its eyes kind of cross looking at the blade, and then it just kind of slides off your blade. So you
Okay.
accounted for the mage. Stoltheim.
Yes, I am going to, seeing as Radnar made it, there's no possible way that I can't make it, right? So I'm going to spend my turn and run across the path and try and get to Radnar's side.
Make me a luck check.
Yep, always high, baby. Low! I fall in here.
Maybe. Make me a
Dex
dex
check,
check.
Dex
Yep.
check. Alright. Bop, bop, bop. Pass! High
So,
success.
yes, it kind of gives, but you're able to catch your footing. So you just stop right here so that it ends your turn, but you're not in the water. So you're still on a stable platform. You just had to shuffle step out of the way, but that does end your move.
Okay. Alright.
All right.
I think that's it.
So
Next round.
who rolled last? So Jameis, you're rolling a d6 this time. Let's finish it off.
Yeah.
Anyone casting?
No.
Nope. Okay. I got a 2.
Thump. 6 points to the guy beside me.
Undamaged, so it's still up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Scrimbleshanks.
I will change targets and viciously whip out the one that's attacking Kalen. Seeing
Fair
he's injured.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fair
He's
enough.
not expecting this. Mind you, neither was I, but hey. 7 points of
Okay.
damage. Hitting on
Yep.
-2, so down they
And
go.
that kills it. It goes down. Radnar.
I'm gonna stab that one in the face.
Yeah, basically 2 good hits and they're down.
All right, let's see here. It's a lot of melee for Radnar today.
It is.
You need to
Alright.
rest up after
That
this one.
hits.
Not do it.
You do some damage to it.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
Does it plan involve running
All right,
away?
Stolte.
Tell us
Oh,
all
you
about
can-
it, Shanks.
I will do when we get out of this.
I'm gonna try to go like around that way, like go up and left instead,
Okay.
like a different way through to hopefully get still here.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You can attack too. That's just like half movement, and you can attack if you
Okay.
want.
So with my main gauche, I break my invisibility and hooah! No. So I just hooah!
You trip. The one twig on this island, and you find it with your toe, and you trip. Okay, so that's all of your actions then. Okay, so I'm gonna roll here. Odd is Stoltheim, evens Radnar. Radnar, it's gonna attack
All right.
you. Oh, that's gonna hit. They really don't have much hit points, but they do a lot of damage. 7 points. Are you still up, Radnar?
I'm still up, yes.
You're still up. Okay, so it does 7 points to you. Scrimbleshanks, the one on you, the last one actually, misses horribly. That is it for them. Next round, let's just finish it off. I'll just give it to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Stab him.
Well,
Stab him in the
Stab his
face.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll your attacks, guys.
ooh, 9
Yeah,
points.
so
Max
Galen-
damage.
Hey.
I'm guessing it goes down because it's already got 1 point of damage. So,
Yep.
you know,
why
I will
not?
skewer the down thing anyway.
And between Radnar and Dion,
We all hit
oh,
it.
excuse me, Radnar and Stoltheim.
That's a
kill
good
you
round.
Wow, yeah.
A
It's a
rear round of
massive
attack.
round of murder hoboism right there, as you take them all out, and it's quiet. It's quiet as you smell the decaying vegetation around you, the sound of
And the
insects
decaying
swarming.
corpses.
I look at Bruce and I say, "You are demoted back down to Perron because you did nothing that entire fight."
I was going to say no. Perrin was having some issues, and he comes back this way, and he's kind of out of breath, and he tells you, "I saw something really big move through the channel of water while that was going on. I don't know what it was, but it had a really large wake. It smelled awful."
It might
You
be
know
the
how it
dragon.
was?
Dragons don't swim underwater, do they?
I thought they said this one could go underwater.
Did they?
It's
Oh,
a
I missed
smart
that.
drake. I don't know what a smart drake does. Rednall, do you know what a smart drake does?
I have no idea.
I mean, it
I
must be
think
able to
you're
come
right.
up, right? Because otherwise, it wouldn't be able to get at the things that they tie and leave up at the state care for them.
Well, if it's the thing that's underwater, then yeah, it needs to come up.
Well,
But
yes,
it's not
it
the
is.
thing
I mean,
underwater.
it is possible that it goes on land, wherever it comes from. Well, and you don't know what it was, Perrin.
No, it was just
Right.
really big. It was really big.
Alright.
We're gonna
The
show-
wildlife
really-
around just got really quiet when it moved by. I tried to track it, and he kind of points that he saw it come up like this way, swim through here, and that's what he was doing during this combat, was tracking whatever the heck this thing was.
I pick up the frog staff.
Okay,
I kleptomania it.
stick it on your back. All right.
All right.
The interesting thing on it is that it's got this black stone
Yeah.
that's just kind of suspended by a bunch of vines over this kind of shepherd's crook sort of thing, and it was just kind of suspended in the middle of the crook.
I show it to Radnar. Like, look. It's a rock.
Yeah, Radnar. Radnar's been around long enough to have remembered seeing obsidian, knowing what obsidian is. It's a big
Yes.
chunk of obsidian just hanging out there in the middle of that thing.
What do I know about it?
It's
Remaining
good
custom and
magical material.
Okay.
It's good for making stuff with magic. Rings, amulets, weapons, but the weapons tend to be brittle.
I will let him know this. It'd be good to
Okay.
get some of this. But is this magic here, or is it just like raw obsidian?
Do you want to take the 10 minutes to find out?
I do.
Okay.
Love that laugh
you-
right after I say I do something.
While Radnar is checking out this staff, the rest of you kind of are looking around. And there's kind of a platform that's been made here very crudely between vines and just wood flotsam, joining these two pieces here. And across from here, you see that they're not lit. I know the graphics shows them lit, but there are two tree stumps that have had the middles hollowed out, and you can see like charcoal has scorched the hollow and the edges. So like something is regularly burned inside of these stumps. And then you see the stone menhir over here, and it's surrounded. There's just bones, several feet of bones just around it. Some animal. You can see a skull of a humanoids in there as well. And then just right where behind this plant here, I didn't have an image for it. There is like a brass or a bronze gong. Or a cymbal, whatever you want to call it. It's a lozenge of metal that's hanging on a wooden frame.
Right. Well, while we are taking the 10 minutes, I guess Galen is the only other one who is unoccupied. I had a vague idea that we could. I mean, we've got the meat here from the frogs, so I wonder if we could make an exciting meal for the dragon and pepper it with all of those lodestones that we got from the Iron Ring people, and then we could feed it to the dragon, and then just set off all those lodestones in its stomach. I don't know whether it will be dumb enough to eat all the rocks, but maybe it eats rocks as part of its diet to help with its digestion. I don't know.
You need to have the ring really close to activate the lodestones.
Hide the lodestones in the tentacles.
That is what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Within meat or whatever.
Yeah, because they'll
So,
probably just
Yeah.
chew and swallow.
Maybe. I don't.
All right.
Again, I don't know how smart it is. And well, I know. Okay, maybe it doesn't eat them. Maybe we've just fed it a load of lodestones and we can't get close enough to have the ring. But if the dragon is gonna, we might as well have that in case.
And also with our symbols, it shouldn't. Actually, the idea is with the elder signs, it shouldn't attack us straight away.
True enough.
Can you get close enough to actually activate it?
Yeah, you could go over to pet it, and then it might just set it off as you're doing it. Oh no, what a shame.
So Scrimbleshanks, you're gonna put the lodestone just inside the meat of these frog creatures and shove it in there.
I mean, whatever we have here that we can make into a nice
Yeah.
meal that the
Yeah,
dragon
we've got these frog rings.
Creatures, the
You got these frog
tentacles, yeah.
creatures, yep.
Yeah.
tentacles, whatever. I mean, I'm not the
You're pretty
best
sure by
cook of my species, but I can pass.
You're pretty sure by the look of some of the bones over there that there's probably been more than one frog person sacrificed to the dragon at any given time. So
It's a nice
we'll
plan.
pause there
Good plan.
for
I
the
like
dragon encounter. We're at time. Galen, Radnar. Yes, the obsidian is magical, and just for bookkeeping purposes, it does store spells, but only first level spells and only 2. Thus, casting 4 instances of darkness.
So is it a cleric run or
Is
a?
this just like a rock or something?
Yeah, it's
Magic
obsidian,
is-
volcanic glass.
Magic has your light as well, Richard. So it could be magic.
Yeah,
could be
it's a
cool.
first level
Yeah, I
magic
know.
user spell. Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's magic users, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Not clerics. Fine. Yep.
Yep. So there you go. It'll store 2 first level spells.
All right, but I don't.
And
know
you don't
that
have to keep the
until
whole staff, by the way. The staff itself is not magical, Radnar. It's just that chunk of obsidian that is.
Okay.
All right, there we go. We will go ahead and close there for the night, saving the dragon for the beginning of our next session. Richard, tell us about your stream and how it's missing all of its vowels.
Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder Plot, we never forgot. Yes, it is Guy Fawkes Night here. Today, my morning anyway, in the UK, where we remember the failure who failed to blow up Parliament and the King. And if you want to see another failure, well, why not we watch me play video games badly here on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR, or set with me now, limited
time
time
offer. No
No
vowels.
Yeah. Jameis, tell us about that blog you've got.
Well, it's Guy Fawkes Night here. And if you want to remember other things that have happened in other countries, come along and see. No, that's not.
Fun. Dion did some really cool stuff over Halloween, which I much appreciated while I was doing some editing, playing a swell video game, which he will tell you all about.
Yes. Well, I'm Dion, also known as Substances Use on Twitch TV, and I play a lot of retro JRPG games, and I do a lot of GTA 5 roleplay. We're playing through Breath of Fire 3 right now. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna hit that pretty hard this weekend, I feel. And yeah, I was in a zombie apocalypse in GTA 5 RP. I played Brittany Brittany, my blonde, beautiful bimbo character, and she was absolutely hysterical in the midst of a zombie apocalypse because about 3 of those, 6 hours, I wasn't attacked by zombies at all, and I was just posing in the middle of chaos. It was hilarious.
I had a day before asked when Purge Night was, and I got my answer. You had a Purge Night video game. That was pretty awesome. And Bill, who does stuff for the frogs, and I never drop a link here because it's not Bill's link. It would be the frogs link. Bill needs a link of his own. Bill needs his own podcast or stream so that we can do those things. But tell us what you got going on, Bill.
Well, with Frog God Games, I'm doing still doing Lost City Baracus. And I'm running my own Dwaro Deep game, sort of West Marches style, so you can drop in, drop out. If you're interested in that, get in touch with me, and I'll get you. And it's using swords and wizardry for both of those.
Nice. And if you found us, you know where we are, twitch.tv/SteamStillMurder, but go to Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com to get our podcast, almost 14 years at this point worth of audio goodness. Also, all of our links are there, including our YouTube link where all of these Twitch streams get archived to. We are like 9 people away from hitting our 100 people. So if you haven't already, go and hit subscribe over there. That would be great. I would love it to get over 100 people on the YouTube stream. Everything here gets archived there. So if you missed it, go there. And go to bluemagic.com to find out where there is. Anyway, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.